All right. Well, welcome in everybody. All right, so we are here with Divinely the last week. So here are our standings as of after week 3, after last week. These ladies have been battling it out. Seen a lot of action, a lot of heavy hitters, a lot of these ladies going after the kills and putting points on the board. These are the overall standings. AoR Silently with 137 points. Following very closely behind is going to be Golden Eagles. Now, these two teams are extremely good. They have been going at it. They've been putting points on the board. Nytron Esports coming in third with 85. Goexia coming in fourth with 83. There's a very close gap there as well between a make or break for third place. And then Run Nation Esports coming in fifth with 81. 9 Xtreme Girls with 71. F29 with coming in 7th with 56. Diamond coming in 8th with 12. Ghost Rain coming in 9th with 11. T Games Fem coming in 10th with 6. We've got some good teams out here for a final week, week 4. Tonight is going to be the night that's going to be who is taking home that $200 prize pool for the team. This is going to be an all-out, absolutely action-packed for these teams tonight. So while we're getting in and waiting on this, let's move into tonight's giveaway. And then we'll get y'all here up. We are actually in play right now. Let's move right over into the... We've got a really good flight path. It is coming out of the military base all the way up through Stalwart Kamishki, so Yasnaya Polyana. In this flight path, along with School and Raza, some good places. These 3 places are going to be more than likely hotspots right off the bat. We could see, very well could see teams jump down kind of towards the Gatka area, maybe even towards the ruins, pick up a vehicle, move out to Georgia Pool and or the shooting range. Might even see some teams go out to Severny. Definitely a really good flight path for these ladies for week 1 match 1 for match 1 on week 4. Going into this, we'll see how these teams and these ladies play out tonight. All right, while we are waiting on these ladies to get down. Here is tonight's giveaway. All right, one lucky winner. The last person on the wheel of names can either choose a month of Nitro or use C. Now, this is how you enter. You need to head over to the Divine Discord, post your pictures of proof of liking tonight's stream, and heading over to my Instagram and posting your team name on that post. So the last, and then we also have a wild card that's also going to be on the stream, on the wheel of names tonight, and that is my choice of what happens if it actually lands on them. Other than that, best of luck to everybody, and we'll show this after throughout the night as well, so everybody kind of understands how this is going to work. And back into the game we go. All right, these ladies are getting down. They are grabbing stuff. We do have Team 4. I believe that's going to be a Golden Eagles. And it is. Golden Eagles is very close to AoR. These two teams are 1 and 2. First place and second place currently overall after week 3. But let's see how we have 4 matches ahead of us tonight. So we'll see how they could either make or break this or make a tie towards the very end. So AoR and Golden Eagles are fairly close to one another. Very well could see AoR push right into Milta, right on top of Golden Eagles. We do have F29 that is over there in the Pachinki school area. Let's go drop in on them. In all 4 weeks, we have seen a very interesting technique from F29, as where they will drop individually in different locations and stay spread out a little bit, but then gradually come back together, and they have everything that they need and loot wise that they need to be able to take on these teams. Run Nation for tonight. They are in the Berry Pier Quarry area. We can definitely see them more than likely kind of push towards the Pachinki. And our very first zone is going to be that more of a center area. All right, we have 9 Xtreme girls. They are out there in the military base grabbing what they need. They do have 2 options to be able to get into zone. They can either take either or of the bridges to get back over to the main area. Nytron Esports, they're over in Novo. They are got that area to themselves, so they're going to be able to have plenty of time to be able to loot, grab what they need before they head into zone. All right, we've got Rival. Looks like she is moving in, kind of rejoining back with the rest of the squad. Shots have been fired. Not sure if that was purely by accident, or it could be as AoR was passing by. All right, 2 members of AoR have made it into the zone. They're going to probably, more than likely, find a good place to sit and wait for the other 2 team members to come into zone and join them. Soren's with Golden Eagle is been dropped. Rage very, very low on health. The rest of AoR coming in from behind. This is Rage down. Soren's, she is down. Rage is been knocked. Golden Eagles is going to be down to just a duo now. AoR very quickly putting points on the board. They're up to 2 eliminations. And Golden Eagles are definitely trying to get out of that area, moving right up into farm. Toro coming in up there by herself. Is she going to be able to get at least put some points on the board? Rival taking the rest, taking AoR for a ride and moving them out of the way. Toro is down and out. Golden Eagles very, very quickly. Looks like they are maybe are very quickly here that are been eliminated. All right, AoR up to 3 eliminations and still sitting as a full squad. Kitty definitely was laying down the fire there, was able to at least get a couple knocks there. Lisa, she is down with AoR. Goexia is been eliminated. AoR already up to 7 eliminations and full squad. They are going to be able to get these revives and be able to move in. All right, Nytron Esports has made it across the bridge. 9 Xtreme girls are going to be coming across the bridge as well. And unless they decide to take a boat and get across, Nytron is going to be sitting here on this bridge waiting for any other team to be able to come across. And they have just about every corner covered for this bridge if 9 Xtreme girls do decide to come across the bridge. F29 still sitting very nicely inside a zone, still sitting where they actually dropped the first time. They kind of spread out a little bit and was able to kind of go out to the outlying areas, the ruins and Razak, get a little extra stuff. Now it looks like 9 Xtreme girls are going to be passing through the zone, getting into the zone on the opposite bridge. Very smart here. We are down to just 5 teams that are remaining. All right, AoR is on the move. We got Run Nation coming into the zone. And they are making their way straight toward a Pachinki. Nytron still holding up nicely, just and inside the zone is still covering that bridge, the west side bridge of the military base, and our zone is closing in. We've got about 30 seconds left before this zone does close in and we move on to the next stage. Nine Extreme Girls went through, made it across the bridge on the east side coming out of the military base. So they're going to kind of, looks like they're going to hold up there just kind of in the, just outside of Pachinki. Let's go drop in with them. Currently 0 eliminations, but these ladies still have plenty of time to be able to get some elimination points for the team. AoR driving around. Looks like each of them do have a vehicle. This will allow them to quickly rotate around teams when they all have a vehicle. All right, Run Nation does make it into zone. They are inside the Pachinki area, over in the recall area. There are no recalls on this. So they are holding up kind of in the squad house area. F29, kind of 2 members there look like they're going to be rolling through. All 4 of them are going to be rolling through. They do have 2 vehicles for the team, so that is also as well helps them to rotate around. And we got Lisa with AoR kind of holding back just inside the zone, trying to make sure kind of as teams do decide to come in, which is 9 Extreme Girls, and they are going to be shot. She is shooting. Doesn't look like she got any hits, but we can always go check here. Let's go jump in on 9 Extreme Girls, make sure none of them got hit. Looks like I might have got hit. She might have got hit just a little bit, but not too much. But AoR very, very quickly closing in. Right, 9 Extreme Girls are going to kind of stay towards the west side of the zone as it is starting to close in. They're going to stay kind of towards that. Our zone is closing in. We're moving into stage 4, and the zone is closing in right on Goexia. Where Nytron Esports is holding up. All right, 9 Extreme Girls. Looks like they're going to be moving in. Margaria, she is definitely got some good hits there. 9 Xtreme Girls has a member down. Are they gonna be able to get the revive? They are. Grazie is gonna be getting a revive. That's gonna be keeping 9 Xtreme Girls as a full squad. Run Nation may be in some trouble. We'll keep an eye on them here as they are over there with AoR. Summer, she is in a really good position here to be able to see Nytron. Zone does shift and close in just a little bit more. Still with Goexia in the center area. 5 teams remain, and we are getting very close to the end here. It is going to be an all-out brawl here very soon. Nine Xtreme Girls very quickly taking up a set of houses just north of Nytron Esports there. AoR rolling in. It looks like they're going to take the other set of buildings. Got F29 trying to come in to get inside zone, but they're going to be held outside there just a little bit with 9 Xtreme Girls. AoR and Nytron are going at it. Run Nation kind of holding back a little bit, kind of waiting for the zone to move in. Very smart here, kind of push in as the zone does close in. And that does allow them to be able to grab any extra stuff that they may need. Kind of got a 4-way shootout here. AoR has a set of buildings. Nytron has a set of buildings as well. And 9 Xtreme Girls as well have. They do have the only 3 set of group of houses. And they are being taken up. F29 is really in trouble. They are out there in the open. Kind of the only way for them to be able to get in is to be able to drive and use a lot of smoke grenades. All right, Run Nation is slowly making their way in right behind AoR. AoR is down a member now, so they're going to be moving forward as a team of 3. They do have a member that is knocked. Can they get that revive? All right, Kane, she is down and is being revived. Enchantress that does come in. AoR may be eliminated. AoR, at least the last one that is still stands. Can she hold it? She is definitely going to be in a bind here. F29 trying to make their way in. Xtreme Girls with a member down, but they are going to be more than likely get that revive very quickly. They are down to a team of 3. It is all crazy right here. Prezi, she is coming in. She's going to prep this grenade. Can she get a good grenade through the windows? Gets it through the windows, but doesn't hit. Goes just a little too far. Run a Nation is in trouble. They are stuck out there in that blue zone. That blue zone is definitely hurting, and they are down and out. Looks like they went out to the zone. 4 teams remain. F29 AoR sitting as a solo now. Xtreme Girls with a team of 3. Nytron, a full squad. They are slowly making their way in, staying low, using those smoke grenades to be able to try to get in as they can. Lisa with AoR kind of in trouble. She is out there in the open though. All right, F29 making a push. The last two, I believe the last two. Making a very quick push. Nytron very quickly down to, could be here, be down to a duo. They might be able to get that revive. AoR Lisa coming in. Gets it very nice. Almost gets taken out from behind. Does do a quick drop. She does get 2 Nytron members down. Nada. She is gonna have to try to get across. Three teams remain. F29 Coots. The last one that is still stands. With these 3 teams that remain, we could see a 3-way solo shootout. Nytron may be able to get the revive on both of their players. This is going to be keeping them an advantage, being going to outnumber the last 2 teams. And they pulled it off. It looks like they just in time. They are up to a team of 3 now. Lisa with another excellent drop on 2 of those members. Nada still the last one. Very nice. We could see a 1v1 here with F29 and AoR. Lisa is a down and out. We're down to F29 and Nytron. Nada, she is trying to hold it together. This is a 1v1. Who's it gonna be? F29 or Nytron taking the chicken dinner for match 1. Beautiful grenade there. Absolutely well placed. F29 coming in with that chicken dinner for match number 1. Nytron coming in 2nd. AoR coming in 3rd. Xtreme Girls coming in 4th. Run Nation coming in 5th. Goexia coming in 6th. And Golden Eagles coming in 7th. Lisa with going all out with 3 eliminations for the team. Nada with Nytron coming with the best companion with 3 rescues. And Coots with F29 dealing that final kill, giving F29 that chicken dinner for match number 1. All right, we'll get you here into match 2 here momentarily. Y'all hang tight. All right, here are the scores right after match game 1 for the finals. AoR coming in first with 14 points. F29 with that chicken dinner coming in second with 12. Nytron coming in third with 8. Run Nation coming in fourth. Nytron coming in third with 8 points. Run Nation coming in fourth with 7. Xtreme Girls coming in fifth with 4. Goexia coming in sixth with 3. Golden Eagles coming in 7th with 1. Definitely saw quite a bit of action at the very last zone. Had several teams. We had about 4 teams that were in the last zone, and it was an all-out shootout for these ladies. AoR stayed in, coming in, I believe it was second place that they did, maybe third. I don't remember. We can get those, but they did absolutely well. Golden Eagles dying being eliminated really early in the finals may hurt them with the point wise, trying to take the first place. But AoR definitely had come in tonight with bringing the heat for match 1. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going through the next 3 matches. F29 also was there, matching the same energy as AoR coming into match 1. All right, hang tight. We'll get you into match 2 here momentarily. All right, if y'all are tuning in with us, we have tonight's giveaway is going to be either a month of Nitro or UC. The winner gets to decide which one that they want. How to enter, head over to the Divine Discord, into the giveaway section, post your screenshots showing that you like the stream, and you headed over to my Instagram and posting your team name on that post and screenshotting that you did that. Get your name on the wheel of names twice. Now, a little catch to this, we do have streamer wildcard, and that is up to my choice, and that could be either the last person that was removed gets added back, no one gets removed at all the next spin, or the winner of the wheel of names gets an extra 325 UC added onto whatever they pick. So if they get the Nitro, they get the alt as well as the 325 UC. That's if the wild card is drawn, and if it stays on the board to the final end as well. So got some good stuff out here for tonight for this giveaway. And these ladies are loading up. We are loading up into the next match. So let's get these scores back up on there if y'all missed them here. All right, here are the scores, just in case y'all missed them. AoR coming in first with 14 points. They had 9 eliminations. F29 taking that chicken dinner with 2 eliminations. They have 12 points. Nytron Esports coming in third with 8. Run Nation coming in fourth with 7. 9 Xtreme Girls coming in fifth with 4. Goexia coming in 6th with 3. Golden Eagles coming in 7th with 1. Definitely AoR is kind of brought the heat for match number 1. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going forward with the next 3. F29 very well answered the call, and I was able to actually match the energy as for AoR and was coming in second. They did take the chicken dinner for match 1. Let's see if they can come in and be able to keep that energy as well. Here's a quick look of last week's. This is the overall currently right now after week 3. AoR with 137 points. Golden Eagles coming in second with 129. Nytron coming in third with 85. Goexia coming in fourth overall after week 3 with 83. Coming in fifth is going to be Run Nation with 81. Extreme Girls coming in sixth with 71. F29 coming in 7th with 56. Diamond coming in 8th with 12. Rain coming in 9th with 11. T-Games coming in at 10th with 6. We do have a lot of these teams are here, and they are here to play. They're here to win. Let's see if our top 7 teams can bring the heat and be able to move forward. We do have a lot of close numbers here in it. Goexia and Nytron are very close in. So these next 3 could make or break who's going to take third or who's going to take fourth. We also see Run Nation coming in, that's in 5th right now with 81. They could easily get some elimination points, get some placement points, and move up into the 4th, maybe even 3rd. Golden Eagles with 129, not very far off from AoR. We'll see how the next 3 go for them and see if they can maintain holding a 2nd place or make it an all-out tie at the very finals, at the very last match of tonight. But AoR right now is in the lead, and they are doing exceptionally well. And we are about to get here started with match number 2 here. All right, we're going to be here in Erangel. And we're going to be following AoR here for match 2, F29. Once we get on the plane, we'll get with F29. Those are our winners from a last match. We'll kind of keep an eye out with them. We're going to travel with them. Our flight path coming out of the Menace de Ville all the way up towards kind of the Campo Militar, just kind of west side all the way out to Torre. And Cruz de Ville is in this flight path. Hacienda San Martin, very good place for these ladies to jump down, grab what they need, and kind of stay in the areas. Plenty of buildings there for them to go through. You've got the power grid. You've got Picado that's directly in this flight path as well. We might see a team or two jump there. We have a Los Llanos. That's not very far off from this flight path. We could see a team jump towards Los Llanos, grab and what they need. There's plenty of loot there for quite a few teams. We may see one or two jump in Los Llanos, and if we do, those two teams could very well loot Los Llanos and completely get out of there and not even know if there was another team there with them or not. Might see a team go out to El Pozo. They could jump down, grab a vehicle, and kind of move out in that direction. All right, we do see a lot. We do see 4 of our teams out of a 7. They do kind of stay towards the inside the zone, and they stay kind of that lower portion with Los Llanos. We do see AoR. We see AoR kind of up there in that Hacienda San Martin area. F29 as well up there, but they are gonna. Looks like they may be grabbing a vehicle and kind of moving into Cruz de Ville. And we've got Nytron in El Azar with our very first zone kind of being towards the south of the south side of the map, keeping a Los Llanos. We very well could see a Los Llanos final zone. We might even see maybe a Picado as well. We might even see one that's out in the middle of nowhere. kind of out in the open for these ladies. We shall see as the zones do progress. All right, AoR did do a four-way split here. They are covering a lot of ground by doing this. This is another team that has done this in the last 3 weeks. We do see them kind of swap it up a little bit depending on the map is being played. They will kind of split off like this and be able to cover a lot of ground just like F29 does. We have Xtreme girls in Los Leonos. We're going to drop in with them. They're going to be looting and grabbing some stuff as they can. All right, Goexia looting up as well. With Myanmar being a extremely large map, these ladies are going to be able to take their time, kind of slow down a little bit from last match, kind of slow down just a little bit on being able to grab what they need, take their time, kind of give them a little bit of a breather, and plan out exactly how they're going to maneuver this map. All right, while these ladies are getting what they need and waiting it out, kind of being a patient here, as soon as the action starts, we'll jump in on them. But here is, again, or just a reminder, here is tonight's giveaway. One lucky winner will be able to choose either a month of Nitro or UC. How to get in to enter this, all you got to do is head over to the Divine League Discord, go to the giveaway section, like the stream tonight, and then head over to my Instagram and post your team name on the last post, and then take screenshots of that and then post them in the giveaway section. Now, with the Wheel of Names, if you do both of those, your name will go on the Wheel of Names twice. So you have 2 chances to be able to at least get. And then we also are going to be throwing in Streamer's Wildcard. That's for me. And that's also going to be in play. Now, how that works is if it is spun and it is landed on, then I can get to choose either the last person that was removed gets added back, 325 UC to the next person. Like if I spin again and the next person will get UC, no one gets on the next spin, gets eliminated, or the winner of the Wheel of Names at the very end, if the wild card is still, if any of the wild cards are still in play, will have also, if they get the Nitro, for an example, they get the Nitro, they can also get 325 UC on top of that. If they choose the UC, then it's an extra 325 UC on top of the actual giveaway itself. All right, we've got some action going on here. We're going to jump in. Nytron up to 1 elimination. Golden Eagles are going to be down a member. They are now down to just a team of 3 here really quickly. And just a quick look, that is, we still have all 7 teams that are still alive. All right, Golden Eagles looks like they're going to be trying to rival. Looks like she's going to try to kind of loop around. Rage with some shots. Definitely laying down the bullets there, but didn't get any hit markers at all. And it is Nytron is going to be getting out of that area very quickly there. And our zone did shift, still keeping Los Leonos in the area for these ladies to be able to. Nytron moving into the Los Leonos area where Xtreme girls are still sitting there. AoR making their way across the map, moving towards Los Leonos, along with F29 that is kind of staying back there just a little bit. And is going to be waiting it out. All right, Goexia very nicely. They are sitting here just kind of waiting for this next zone. Golden Eagles again are down to just a team of 3, so they're going to need to play a little smart here, but they are very well. All right, Rage making her way into zone, kind of doing a little bit of scouting, looks like. All right, F29 kind of holding up. We might see them move kind of towards Los Leonos, maybe just a little bit kind of towards into the crater area right here. Could see them move there, maybe grab a little extra stuff. All right, it looks. All right, Soren's gotten really close there, but does kind of bypass. She's going to be repositioning. Does look like Nytron is up there on the hill. She is up there by herself. Is she going to be able to at least get a few knocks? She is in a really good position to be able to try to take out some of the members of Nytron there, as the rest of Golden Eagles are kind of pushing up from the bottom of the mountain here. Nytron has a really good point of view. They are overlooking Los Leonos. Sorens, she is back up on her feet and healing up. So Golden Eagles are going to be sitting still as a team of 3. And it looks like they are deciding to get out of there very quickly. And they're going to be Looks like they're going to be rotating around just a little bit, trying to stay out of the area. But they're headed right for F29, which is just down the road a little ways. All right, all of our teams are inside a zone. We do have a Run Nation coming up from the south side of Los Leonos. They're going to be able to push through Los Leonos and grab any extra stuff. AoR is a non-extreme girls as they were pushing through Los Leonos has shown up right there in Lisa's scopes there. Summers getting hit. Summers does take a lot of damage. AoR definitely playing smart here. They do have each of the members. It looks like they are kind of on just about one on every floor, maybe one or two on the same floor. They do have their angles covered, as non-extreme girls are going to need to be pushing right there towards them. We still have 7 teams that remain. Golden Eagles, a team of 3. And Nytron still up there, overlooking Los Leonos. Golden Eagles do kind of are moving in. Nytron, again, very good position here. They do have the high ground. They are able to see these teams as they are moving through Los Leonos. We do have a fight going on with F29. F29 has a member down. Goexia, looks like they have a member down. They may have just one. They are sitting kind of as a full squad. If they can get this revive off, Anna getting a revive is going to keeping Goexia as a full squad. F29 with a member down. They are as a full squad. If they can get Coots up, will they be able to get Goexia? Now has 2 members knocked. F29 is got this. Anna, the only one that is still stands. She's got a shotgun in hand. She might be in trouble, and she is down and out. F29 with the first elimination of the team, getting that elimination. So Goexia is down and out. So they're going to be our very first team out tonight for match 2. F29 now pulling forward with 4 eliminations. And they're going to be making their way into that zone. Golden Eagles does have a center zone of the next. Can they hold it? They're in a very well placed area. They do have a little bit of cover, not too much, but a lot of entry places for these teams to roll in really quickly. Here comes AoR. They are not playing. They did a quick push across the area. Kane, she is down and out. AoR now with the team of 3. This is a 3v3 with the top 2 teams of overall. Let's see if AoR can come out on top here, or Golden Eagles, if they can get this. It will help them out a lot. Both of these teams are really good. AoR getting out of that area. They're running right into F29, where they're going to be outnumbered by 1. All right, F29 and now down to a team of 3. Looks like they've got another knock there. F29 very quickly down to just a duo. Kitty getting her low on health. She gets dropped. Perez, she is down. She's been taken out. Coots, last one. She is still stands. Can she take on AoR with 2 members that are been knocked for AoR? Can she do it? Nicely done. Lisa does get the finished kill there on F29, but she's gonna have to work extremely hard, maybe to get a revive, but it looks like she's gonna be kind of pushing forward into the zone, so she's gonna be the last one. Still stands for AoR. Golden Eagles still holding that center zone. All right, Run Nation now down to a duo. They did have one of their members go out to zone. Golden Eagles, even though they are dead center, they are kind of holding up with a team of 3. Nytron with a team of a full squad with 3 eliminations. And Golden Eagle has 3 eliminations as well. All right, with Lisa being the last one with the AoR, she's going to be able to slow down just a little bit, let the other 3 teams kind of fight it out a little bit, make her way into the zone. She is making her way in the zone, but she's got to be extremely careful. Rival just on the other side. Rival, she is throwing those grenades, trying to get a good grenade there. Nytron is down to a duo here. If they can get the revive, and revive is going to be pulled off very nicely. Does have plenty of cover to be able to kind of work to get it. Rage dropping some grenades as well. Run Nation makes their way into zone. They do have the hill that will provide a little bit of cover as they do make their way in. All right, Golden Eagles have focused their attention on a Nytron since they are right there at the bottom. Rage is down for Golden Eagles. Sorens, she came in with a revive. That's going to be keeping Golden Eagles as a team of 3 here. And then this zone is moving in very quickly. We've got 4 teams that are on a little bitty hill. And one of the final airdrops does come in right there on with Golden Eagles being able to at least get that airdrop. Mommy with Run Nation, the last one, still stands. She is taking her time as she is trying to move in. But Golden Eagles, again, have a really good position. They have the building. Nytron, a team of two, trying to figure out how to get up the hill without going all the way around. We might even see an all-out battle of who can stay alive the longest. Lisa with AoR just gets taken out by Mommy with a Run Nation. That's going to be bringing Run Nation up to 3 eliminations. Nada, she is putting in the work here. Can she get healed up and the revive? And does. 2 teams remain. Golden Eagles and Nytron. Can they do it? Nada gets a drop and gets taken out. Nicely done. GG's. To Golden Eagles taking that chicken dinner. This will extremely help them out a lot here with that chicken dinner and getting 8 eliminations. Nytron coming in second, Run Nation coming in third, AoR coming in fourth, Xtreme Girls coming in fifth, F29 coming in sixth, Goexia coming in seventh. Going all out goes to Golden Eagle Rage with 5 eliminations. Best companion Richie with F29, she got the best companion with 2 rescues. Rage with Golden Eagles dealing that final kill and being able to give Golden Eagles the chicken dinner for match number 2. All right, we'll get the scores here and everything up here, as well as get you into match number 2 here very shortly and very quickly. Y'all hang tight. While we are waiting here, here's tonight's giveaway. Here's the instructions on how to do it. like tonight's stream, head over to my Instagram to get your name on the Wheel of Names for a second time and be able to just comment on that post. Click the link, follow the post, and put your name in the comments there, or put your team in the comments. That'll get your name on the board twice. Head over to the Divine League, post the screenshots in the giveaway section, and be able to get your name on the Wheel of Names. All right, here it is, hot off the press. With the scores for match 2, Golden Eagles taking that chicken dinner, getting 8 eliminations, getting 18 points. Run Nation coming in second with 9. Nytron Esports coming in second with 9. Run Nation coming in third with 8. F29 coming in fourth with 7. AoR coming in 5th with 6. Xtreme Girls coming in 6th with 4. Goexia coming in 7th with 1. Definitely helped them out tremendously here. Golden Eagles taking that chicken dinner and getting those elimination points definitely helped them out a lot here in trying to maintain that overall standing for second place. Maybe even push them up into to first place. We'll see later on tonight. Nytron coming in second with 9. Very closely behind for match 2 was Run Nation. Definitely a very close match there between Nytron, Run Nation, and F29 and AoR. They were just points, a single point apiece, trying to move up into that very next position. AoR was 6 points, could have very well easily could have been up there in the 4th. Same for F29, could have very easily been into the 3rd, maybe even 2nd place. These ladies are giving it their all tonight to take home that overall prize of $200. And these ladies have come a long way. They have been battling it out for the last 3 weeks here. We're going to get you here in momentarily, very quickly into match number 2. Y'all hang tight with it. All right, let's finish going over this for the results after we've getting in there. We our ladies and teams, they are getting into the room here. So the room is ready to go. We just got to wait for them to hop on in. All right, here are the standings after week 3. This is the overall standings after week 3. AoR coming in first with 137 points. Golden Eagles coming in a second with 129. So that chicken dinner and those elimination points and getting those 18 points is going to help them out a lot here. But we shall see overall tonight after match 4. We'll see who the winner is for Divine League Season 4. Nytron Esports could be could be holding up for overall 4 after this week, after tonight, could be holding up very strongly with being third, but we could still see them maybe potentially move into the second place. Who knows? A lot of these ladies are giving it their all tonight and fighting hard to get those elimination points, to get those placement points, to be able to keep their team alive. And these ladies are getting in, so we're going to get you here into match 2. Hang tight. All right, match number 3. We're going to be here in Sandhawk. Now, with Sandhawk being one of the smaller maps and a very small land map, we are going to see a lot of quick action. With this flight path coming out of Chamois all the way up to Tamok and on out, we have Paradise Resort, we have Boot Camp, we have Penang. These 3 places are going to be hotspots for these ladies. We might be able to see 1 or 2 teams that may go to Paradise Resort, 1 or 2 teams into Boot Camp, and we already have Goexia that looks like they're going to be dropping down inside of Penang. Run Nation headed out towards the quarry area. We have Golden Eagles that's going to be dropping into Paradise Resort. These ladies are scattered out very nicely, but still maintaining good distance from one another, so they'll be able to loot up and grab what they need as they could be moving into the boot camp area. We'll see where our very first zone is. And we followed Golden Eagles here. They are in that Paradise Resort. They're going to be able to get exactly what they need, and before they do make their way to the next zone. And they are not very far off, so they will have plenty of time to be able to grab what they need and then move right on into the zone. All right, we've got Caddy. She is out very far away from the rest of the team, so she is out there on her own. But with the amount of teams that we have playing tonight, she should be absolutely fine and be able to work her way back in to the rest of her team. All right, F29 kind of just inside the zone. They're going to be stopping at these little places. It looks like they may be stopping at these little places as they are pushing into zone. Run Nation here in the quarry area, getting exactly what they need. Xtreme girls looting up, grabbing what they need as well. They are inside a zone. Nytron at the ruins. I stand corrected. They are not at the ruins. I thought they were. AoR dead center of the entire map. They are there inside a boot camp. They are looting up, grabbing what they need. And AoR is going to be pushing outside of boot camp, headed, looks like they could be headed right toward Hanan. And Kitty does grab a good spot to be kind of look down into Hanan area. All right, to Carol and Anne did move north just a little bit outside and around. They moved up kind of towards the boot camp area. That is going to be leaving the other two kind of down there with AoR. AoR was able to get a few shots. And Perezi does kind of hold back there. Doesn't want to shoot and give the team's position away. Manu, she's gonna have to be careful here. She's very close, just down the street from Golden Eagles. And the rest of Goexia has joined in. They are back together, being a full squad. Or And Carol leading the way there of their next location of where they're going to be going. All right, we have Goexia. Looks like they are getting shots off there just a little bit. Goexia is just up the hill from Run Nation. Run Nation definitely getting their attention. Manu is hurt just a little bit. Hopefully she has meds and is able to heal up, which she is. Manu getting some shots in. And we still have our 7 teams remain. F29 down to a team of 3. Let's go dropping on them really quickly here. They are holding up very nicely in kind of the center of the zone. Golden Eagles joining Goexia up there on the hill. Can Goexia get this, or is it Golden Eagles gonna be able to get Goexia eliminated? We shall see here. Golden Eagles does have a member down. Goexia has a member down as well. Taro trying to heal up and is dropped. Carol is down and out. Anna has been dropped. Manu definitely came in there with the shotgun. Golden Eagles now down to, looks like they're going to be down to just a duo. Rage, the last one, she is still stands, does get a drop. Is she going to be able to get another one? Manu with that shotgun in hand. Goexia with 4 eliminations. Nicely done there. Manu with the S12K. Alright, Golden Eagles is going to be our first team eliminated for match 3 here. Alright, F29 is going to be in trouble. They are sitting as a duo with AoR. 2 of their members are down. Kitty's going to be the last one that is still stands. Lisa has been eliminated. Kitty coming in, trying to get a revive, at least get one of the members up to help out here. All right, Reese getting the revive as well. Goexia comes in and joins the party here. All right, AoR with 2 eliminations. F29 has been eliminated. Oh! Kane and Kitty, both of the last 2 that is still alive for AoR. Can they hold it? Goexia with 5 eliminations. Manu trying to get in. Manu, she is pushing by herself. Manu goes down. Anna is down. Caddy, it looks like she might be the last one. Let's check it out. She was the last one. Nicely done. GG's to AoR. They're up to 5 eliminations now. Alright, Run Nation moving in. They do have a member down. Are they going to be able to get that revive? They are kind of... looks like they may be stuck between 2 teams. But they're taking on Nytron Esports here. Amanda, she is down. Can she get revived? Harris, she is coming in, going to get that revive. That is going to be keeping Run Nation as a full squad. They do have 1 elimination. Nice shots there by Mommy. AoR is gonna be down and out. They were definitely in between Xtreme girls. Goexia was right behind. Looks like she might have been taking 1 member out. Those Xtreme girls now have 2 eliminations, sitting as a full squad. We are down to just 3 teams that remain. And Paris, she is trying to make her way in with Xtreme girls. That's right there on her tail. Xtreme girls are looks like they're gonna kind of hold up there just a little bit. They are inside the zone. Xtreme Girls are pushing in right onto Run Nation. Enchantress is down and out. Summer pushing in right on top of Nytron. Run Nation pushing very quickly right onto Nytron, and it looks like they're going to be very quickly taken out. Mommy, last one still stands for Run Nation. She is going to be in trouble. She's the last one that still stands. But very well, she can hold her own. Mira, she is dropped for a Nytron. And Summer is down and out. Naja, she is the last one that is still stands for Nytron. This is going to be a 3v1. Nicely done. Xtreme Girls coming in with that chicken dinner with 7 eliminations. Nytron coming in second, Run Nation coming in third, AoR coming in fourth, Goexia coming in fifth, F29 coming in sixth, Golden Eagles coming in seventh. Grazie going all out with 4 eliminations. Caddy with the best companion for Goexia with 2 rescues. Grazie dealing that final kill and giving Xtreme Girls the chicken dinner for match number 3. Alright, we'll get those scores and y'all into the very next match and our last match for tonight. These matches have gone by really quickly. All right, here are the scores right after game 3. Hot off the press, Xtreme Girls taking that chicken dinner for match 3 with 17 points. They put up 7 eliminations. AoR coming in second with 9 points. Nytron coming in third with 9 points as well. Goexia coming in fourth with 8. Run Nation coming in fifth with 6. F29 coming in sixth with 3. Golden Eagles coming in 7th with 2. These ladies are putting up those points, trying to make or break a lot of these ties from last week. We'll get those scores. We can get these last week's scores for you. And here it is. Here's the overall standing right now after week 3. After last week, here it is. AoR with 137 points. Golden Eagles with 129 points, coming in second. Nytron coming in third with 85. Goexia coming in fourth with 83. Run Nation coming in fifth with 81. Xtreme Girls coming in sixth with 71. F29 coming in seventh with 56. These 7 teams are battling it out for the grand prize, and they are not playing around. They are bringing the heat. They are bringing the competition. They are trying to move up into the next rank, either if that's third or fourth, fifth to fourth, whatever it is. These ladies are giving it their all tonight. We are here in the very last match. This is going to give it all. We're going to see these ladies battle it out. We're going to be in Sandhawk once again for the last match. So we'll see how it plays out. And we're going to get you here as these teams are getting in to the room. So hang tight with us. Our final match, we've got a really good flight path, still keeping Boot Camp, Paradise Resort, and Pan here all in this, very close to this flight path. We do have Golden Eagles and AoR going straight for Paradise Resort. We're going to jump in right there with them. This is going to be absolutely, these are the top two overall teams right now. These are 1 and 2 for overall of last week. This is going to be an all out. These ladies are going at it right here. This could be very well, could make or break. Toro, she is down. Kane, she is very low in health. Can they get this revive on Toro? And Toro does just make it and unnoticed. And she is kind of hidden just a little bit. Rage is down. Golden Eagles not looking too well here. Rival, she is down. Golden Eagles with one person that still stands. Sorens, she can end. She is down and out. AoR pulls forward here with being a 4 eliminations here in Paradise Resort. Golden Eagles is going to be our very first team out for match number 4. AoR definitely is going to be pulling ahead here. They do have 4 eliminations and very quickly. All right, our remaining teams, they are kind of scattered out a little bit, but they are got their places where they're going to be looting and grabbing what they want. You got Nytron, that's just across the water a little bit, still inside zone. They're going to be going, more than likely going to be kind of coming through to the boot camp area. We do have Xtreme girls. They are as well over there on the Pan side. So they're going to be making their way across the bridge just north of Pan where Goexia is currently at right now. All right, Run Nation once again is down in the quarry area. All right, while these ladies are making their way as the zone is getting a little bit smaller, as they're grabbing what they need, let's quickly go over to tonight's giveaway. All right, here is tonight's giveaway. 1 month of either the winner of the Wheel of Names can either choose a month of Nitro or UC. How to enter, head over to the Divine League Discord, go into the giveaway section and post your screenshots of you liking the stream and heading over to my Instagram, where you can then comment your team name on the pinned post. Take a screenshot of both of those, put them in the giveaway section of the Divine League Discord, and then your name will be on the Wheel of Names twice. A little extra here, we're going to have the streamer's wild card. That is choices up to me. Now, how that works is, if it is drawn and spun on the Wheel of Names, I can choose either the last person that was removed gets added back, 325 UC to the next person out. So if I spin again and the next person that the name lands on, that's what happens there. No one gets removed if I spin again. Whoever it lands on, no one gets removed from the Wheel of Names, or the winner, overall winner of the Wheel of Names, gets an extra 325 UC on top of winning the actual giveaway. Kind of a little extra there, kind of gets some more chances, kind of keeps the interesting. And the only way to do this is if you are in stream, you are able to see exactly how this is. All right, we are still waiting on, these ladies are rotating around. Let's quickly jump over there, let y'all see what is going on. Here it is, our zone did shift, keeping Paradise Resort here in play. It looks like AoR is up there with F29. F29 has an elimination. Did they get an elimination off of AoR? Which they did. AoR is going to be a team of 3 moving forward now. Hopefully AoR can hold strong, or F29. F29 does have buildings now that they are in, so they do have a lot of cover here that they can actually hide. And AoR is quickly closing in. They do have them kind of triangled around. F29 may be in trouble. Goexia, she is hurting a lot there. She does need to heal up. We've got Lisa on the other side of F29 kind of pushing in. AoR has F29 triangulated. So we'll see how this plays. We'll sit here and watch these. There's currently no other teams. We do have a team, Xtreme Girls and Goexia. We'll go jumping them really quickly here as soon as we decide Reese is going to be getting revived. So we're going to jump over here to Goexia, where they are a team of 3. Manu, she has been eliminated. Xtreme Girl, 9 Xtreme Girls are, looks like they're going to be down to just a solo here. Grazie may be the last one lady that is still stands for Xtreme Girls. And that zone moving in really quickly. Both of these teams are going to be out there in that blue zone battling each other, and the blue zone as well. Let's jump over to Run Nation here. They are in the quarry area, still holding up very nicely. They are waiting as the zone does shift. We have seen them majority of tonight. They are kind of taking it slow, moving in with the zone, which is a very good tactic here with the amount of teams and the maps that we have played tonight. AoR looks like they could very well be down to a duo. Kane looks like she has left the map and or disconnected. Hopefully she does come back and help out AoR. Hopefully they are not going to be moving forward as a duo team here. She might have very well easily could have been eliminated. All right, AoR not sure what to do since they are going to be outnumbered with by F29. And Nytron Esports up there on the hill, holding up very nicely. They do oversee F29 and AoR. Out up in the distance there, you can see a Run Nation making a drive here. They're going to be pushing a right on top of, looks like, one of the members of AoR, but it looks like they are going to be kind of looping around. Very smart to do there, but they're going to be running right into Lisa. F29, they moved right in on the F29. Harris, she is down and very quickly eliminated there. This is going to allow AoR could be pushing in with F29. That is hurting just a little bit now. Tech, she is down. That's going to be a tough revive, but very doable as well. Run Nation, Mommy is down. And Run Nation has been eliminated. They're going to be our second team out tonight for match 4. We're down to just 5 teams that remain. Carol getting shot from behind. Where is she getting hit from? Alright, Tack is still down. Doesn't look like the other members of F29 are going to try to push that. With it, Tack is slowly losing health. Very well could give Lisa the opportunity to push forward. Goexia kind of rotating around, kind of leaving Lisa by herself. Lisa does decide to drop back and push around. Lisa gets tagged there just a little bit as leaving. And Tack got revived. She is back up on her feet and is going to be healing up there. So that is going to be keeping F29 a full squad with 2 eliminations. All right, Lisa is going to be able to escape F29 without any problems there. She's going to be looping around. We're down to 5 teams that remain. It's like Anna has Jalevia there in the sights. Jalevia laying low, trying to stay hidden. Xtreme Girls. Grazie, she's the last one that it still stands for Xtreme Girls, and she's going to be making it into zone here. All right, our 5 teams. F29 looks like they're going to be holding up majority of the building. They do have a good position. They are on inside zone. That zone is just only behind them, so they know that no other teams are going to be coming from that direction. Goexia, she is down with AoR. Can Lisa get this a revive? If she can get that revive, it's going to be keeping AoR as a duo team. And with Goexia, Caddy, she is right there. And Anna is down with Goexia. Caddy is down as well. It's all going to be up to Carol. Can she get there in time to be able to get a revive without being taken out as well? Definitely use the smokes there to be able to try to get across. Zone does play in her favor. She does get tagged a little bit there, but gets inside very quickly and is able to get the work on it, getting a revive. And quickly slides back behind the house, gets Caddy. She is back up as well. All right. Grazie, very low in health, is quickly going to be revived. She is still the last one, still stands for Xtreme Girls. It looks like a Goexia has been eliminated. All right, Nytron. Very well, nicely done, Nada, with the quick kill there. We're down to just 2 teams that remain. And it's going to be Nytron and F29. This is a 4v4 to the final end. What team is it gonna be to win, getting that chicken to dinner for match number 4? Coots is it down with F29. Coots is gonna try to slide across and get revived here. Nato prepping a grenade. Does she get the grenade inside? Does a little bit of damage on a tech. And the tech gets healed up nicely again. Perez coming in with Coots with a revive. F29 full squad still. Nada, she is making her way in as close as she can. Tack is down. Reese, she is down. F29 down to just a duo. GG's, nicely done there. Nytron taking in that chicken dinner. F29 coming in second. Xtreme Girls coming in third. Goexia coming in fourth. AoR coming in fifth. Run Nation coming in sixth. Golden Eagles coming in seventh. All right, going all out goes to Carol with Goexia with 5 eliminations. She also has the best companion with 3 rescues. Naja, she's the final kill with Nytron Esports, giving them that chicken dinner for match number 4. All right, we'll get you the scores and we'll do the wheel of names here momentarily. I'll hang tight. All right, here is after game 4. Here are the results. Nytron taking that chicken at dinner with 16 total points, 6 eliminations. F29 coming in second with 11 points. Goexia coming in third with 9. AoR coming in fourth with 8 points. Xtreme Girls coming in fifth with 5 points. Run Nation coming in sixth with 2. Golden Eagles coming in seventh with 1. All right, that is it for match number 4. Let's see if we have the overall for this week. All right, here it is for this week. Run a Nation after game 4. Here's the final week standings for tonight. Run Nation coming up 2 places. They have 55 points for this week. AoR dropping a place with 54, very close there. It did come down to the very last match there for these two teams. Golden Eagles dropping down to third place from second with 42 points for this week. F29 coming up 2 places, moving them into 4th place with 40. Xtreme Girls dropping up to 5th with 39 points. Run Nation dropping into 6th place with 34. Goexia stayed the same throughout this entire week for these 4 matches with 33 points. These ladies have put in a lot of work. Hopefully we can get these overall scores for the entire league tonight. I can check All right, we are gonna get these wheel of names we're working on. We've got to getting them in here, making sure we get all of the names in. All right, I think I got them all in. All right, bear with me here just a sec. Let me get these. Double checking. All right, we have them all in. All right, here it is, the wheel of names. All right, how this works is I will spin. The person name will be removed. If you have just one entry, then your name will be removed. If you have two, that one entry will be removed, and you still have a chance at the either Nitro or UC. This is all right. So and we have the streamer's wildcard again. That is my choice of either the next person doesn't get taken out. The winner of the Wheel of Names gets an extra 325 UC, or if I spin and the next person that after spinning doesn't get eliminated, or the last person that was removed gets added back. So we've already shuffled this up. We're going to start here. All right, Mira, you've got one more. We're gonna shuffle again. All right, Enchantress, you still got one left. All right, wild card. Here it is. This is how this is gonna do this. We're gonna do this as well. All right, so here's the wild card one. And we're just gonna spin this. All right, so with that, so the next person out after I spin again, after the Wheel of Names, whoever that name is that was removed will need to put in a ticket, and you will get 325 UC. So we're going to remove that wild card. We're going to shuffle them up. We're going to try to keep those wild cards away from each other. All right, so whoever this is, yeah, that doesn't count. All right, so yeah, the wild card gets the next. Nah. All right, we're going to spin this one again. There's no way. 2 for 2. Okay, we're gonna have to shuffle that. That's crazy. 3 for 3. All right. Gara, I need to write this down. You will get, since you won the streamer's choice and the wild card was the next person out, gets 325 UC. So you still have a chance because you had 2 entries, so you still have a chance to win the overall, but you do get 325 UC. Haney, you only had a 1 entry, and you're gonna. All right. Let me. I will double check. Here, let me check real quick because I believe you did. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Yes. Okay. Definitely had to check and make sure, double check, because all right, we're gonna spin this again. All right, Enchantress. All right, we're gonna shuffle these. Our wild cards are start. Let's go ahead. Let's remove one of these wild cards since we are getting down to a very little people. We're gonna put 2 on the board here. All right. Baby brats. Very close. And we're gonna remove another one. All right, we're down to just 2 people here. And the streamer's wildcard doesn't play, but we'll go over to this because it was still in the play. We're gonna remove it. We're down to just 2 people. We're gonna head over to we're gonna spin this. Oh, last person gets added back. So I believe that was Baby Brats. She gets added back. So this is gonna give it a little bit of a twist here. Let me grab. All right. All right. All right, we're down to 2 people. All right. So, last person that still stands since Agara doesn't. All right, so Baby Brats, she is the winner for tonight's giveaway. So, But Gara, you do get 325 UC because you did win the streamers wild card. So I will tag you in the Discord as well of Divine League, letting you know. And then Baby Brats as well. I'll tag you there as well. GG's to all and everybody tonight. Thank you all for tuning into the stream, hanging out, coming out, supporting these teams, these ladies, and the stream for Divine League Season 4. Hope to see y'all again on the next season of Divine League. Hopefully we'll have a lot more teams out coming out to for this scrimmage. Until next stream, guys, I will see y'all at a later time on another stream.